Welcome to what it's like working on the assembly. This will kind of be a bit of a behind the scenes vlog where you get to see some cool moments on set. You also get to see some cool mini interviews with people that you will recognize from the show, including Leigh Sales, and you also get to meet some people that you won't get to see on the show. You get to see what the set looks like as well, and yeah, so let's get into it. Good morning. I'm getting. Oh.
So we just finished wrapping the class scene for the day. We're breaking for lunch.
It is lunchtime.
Lunchtime. Leaving this set you may recognize. This is the production room where we get mic'd up and all the people spy on us basically when we're learning.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Jerry.
The producer makes the appearance.
Producer Jerry. Oh, we got bao buns today. Chicken. Falafel. I tried falafel.
Person you guys will never see because he hides in the shadows. Is this man right here?
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Hello,
who's
this and what's your job title?
So basically, I'm Dan. Now, I don't have a clue how this thing works. I just walked in this morning and this was all turned on. So I just put on the headphones and no one has said a word.
Looking professional.
But I'll show you some. Come over here. Look here, there's all these names. See how it's got Leigh, Tom, Ty, Helen, Abby, Anastasia, Andrew. They all sound really amazing. But if you pan across to here, if you look at this one here, it says Dale. Now this one, if you push the button to listen to it, it sounds really bad. Now I don't know why. Every time he speaks, it's like just this terrible noise. I don't quite understand it. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. But anyway, as I said, it's not my gear. I have no idea how to work it. So
You just put the headset on and you just looking professional.
Yeah, there's a podcast on right now. It sounds incredible. Yeah, it's how to do sound for dummies, and it's a good one.
And we got the most important man of the show, the runner. What's your name?
My name's Jack.
Tell the people.
I'm the runner, so I'm in charge of keeping all these guys in line.
You poor thing.
Making sure there's not.
I couldn't make it through 3 episodes.
So far, everyone's been really good.
First day on the job, how you liking it?
Dame.
I'm loving it. Everyone's really friendly. You know, doing as they're told. Great to see people having fun. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Is this already the best thing you've ever worked on?
Gained.
This is the best thing I will ever work on. I can
Wow.
tell.
We got the peak.
Yeah.
The peak.
I'm peaking right now.
Blinders.
So a room that you probably won't get to see the behind the scenes of, you'll see it on the show, but not the behind the scenes, is the interview room.
Voila.
So this is, over here is where usually the crew will sit, especially when the interview's going on. They'll sit right here.
And there's so many of them. It's like a bleacher. It's like a whole crowd that watch you as you're walking in. We walk in on this blue carpet. We're just like, hello everyone. It's like a peanut gallery.
Just, you walk over here and you sit down and the interview usually goes on. That's where the celebrity usually sits, and then we sit around here and there'll be cameras everywhere filming.
So you get the different angles.
But yeah, over here, like I said, crew and usually 20 million cameramen, staff.
Audio.
And yeah, audio.
And runners like Jack making sure we're in the right place.
And Jack making sure the show
Get out of here, guys.
is the elevator.
I've never seen this before.
This is alright. G
Yep.
means ground.
Yeah, ground.
And J means the lift we're taking.
Yeah.
J means Jack.
The producer.
Executive
Ex-
producer.
yeah.
The big boss.
Yep.
Hi everyone!
She handpicked us to be a part of this show.
Do you have anything to say?
Best decision I ever made.
Best decision you ever made?
You guys are doing a great job. Very impressed.
That's sweet. Here's $5.
Yeah. That's a little bit more about the behind the scenes, something you guys don't get to see, especially
Our daily
you know,
exodus.
Yep. So someone that you guys will see on the show, but someone who does a lot more than what you guys see, is actually this person right here.
My name is Tom, or Record Tom, as I'm known, inductee into the Iced Mocha gang. I work with Autism Spectrum Australia, and my job really here is wellbeing support for all of the cast, particularly. So anything that you need, we provide. added to that, it's helping try to make sure that all of the crew understand autism and I guess do a really good job of supporting the team.
So it's fair for me to say that you do a lot more behind the scenes as well than you do in front of the camera as well.
Yes, absolutely. Most of what we do you won't see. It's often removing things and taking stresses away, or behind the scenes talking to the crew. Emails every night. We have a debriefing. We try and make sure that one day is then better than the next, etc., etc. There's a lot of materials that we help to review, a lot of work we do with the lecturers, with Ty and Helen, just to help them as well get to know you guys, present things in a particular way. So really, yeah, the bit we see on screen is just a little fraction, the tip of the iceberg of everything else that we've been trying to do. But it's been great fun, so I really appreciate it. Love meeting you guys too.
What's the fun part?
This is one of the fun parts. we get into haberdashery and we cut fluff for a living.
So is that just what you're here for, to cut fluff?
It's, you know, it's basically my second role.
Sorry, Dan here, just learning how to do sound over here in the corner. Do you want me to show you my favourite person to do sound with? There we go. Actually, oh, sorry, that was meant to say Dale. I don't know what happened.
I'll just edit that into the vlog after. Whoa.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That definitely says Dale. Don't worry about the Stephanie bit. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to my favourite person, Stephanie Dale, for all the help over this season, and you've been amazing on the assembly. Thursday, Friday.
I'm stealing the show again. So what should we Voxy Pop about? By the way, we can't even see you.
This is a...
There you go.
The ABC have put together a bit of a memorial to something that video has apparently killed. The radio star.
Video killed the radio
Rest in
star.
peace.
Radio
If you want to tune into Coast FM
Radio
963 though...
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Dale.
Hey, how we
Dale,
doing?
behind the camera. You got this, Dale? Dale.
Bethany. Ash.
Dale.
Yes, Bethany.
Who is the coolest person you've ever worked with or show that you've been on?
Me, I'm the coolest person he's ever worked with.
What's your last name?
Bethany Woodman.
I'd say Bethany Woodman is the coolest person I've ever interviewed. Unfortunately, I don't get to do the interviews.
Other than me
Other than you.
and our show,
Okay.
what's the coolest show you've ever worked on?
Coolest show I've ever worked on. So I loved working on Old People's Home. That was such a beautiful, sweet show.
Yeah, I love that too.
Travel shows are fun.
Yeah?
But I also love science docos. So, yeah, a little bit of a nerd at times. History and science.
What's the coolest country you've ever been to? Hi, Anastasia.
Coolest country I've ever been to. Okay, I'll go with actually the coolest, minus 26, top of Sweden.
Yeah, wow.
Arctic Circle.
Wow,
Yeah.
very cool, very cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bethany.
So the main person of the show that you guys will see is Leigh Sales, our mentor. She helps us with all our questions. And I've managed, even with the busy schedule, I've got Leigh Sales in the behind the scenes vlog. How are you enjoying the show?
I am absolutely loving it. It's been really fun getting to know everybody and like watching all the questions that people come up with. I've loved it. I am just so proud at how far everyone's come along, including you, Dale. Like you've really, even just in the 5 weeks that we've been doing this, come a long way from the sort of shy, anxious dude who walked in to a guy who's just grabbed me outside and said, can you come and do something for my video blog?
I will say the confidence has boosted doing this show. But I think I wanted to ask you, because you've been doing the show for 5 weeks now, was there a question that somebody said that made you go, wow, I didn't think of that, or like a shock question?
Do you know, I actually have banked one that I'm going to use myself in an interview with a comedian next time I do one, and it was one Silas came up with, which is, have you ever told a joke that you've regretted? But yeah, I've definitely banked Silas's question.
You can kind of see everyone's confidence level going up in the show, including mine. Like at the start, I was in the corner. I did not want to be at it, and now I'm up
bloody grabbed you for this little
I know.
behind the scenes vlog.
I know. And you're doing an excellent job. All your questions are great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I learned from the best. So, learn from the best. But yes.
Take full credit.
Take full credit. Well, thank you for joining this little behind the scenes thing. You guys will get to see Leigh Sales behind the scenes, you know, behind the news, but just the cheaper version of behind the news. Thank you so much for that.
So, if you ever wanted to know what backstory filming looks like, it looks like this. This guy right here with the camera.
doing this.
Yep.
Although actually what we did do, Dale wanted to look cooler and play pool, but the real shoot was about him making toast. And what I did discover is that Dale doesn't even have spreads on his toast, he just has butter. Just in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, I'm being exposed. I just have butter. That is all I have on my toast, is just butter. We just sat filming toast for...
How vanilla. Not even Vegemite.
Oh, Vegemite and cheese does go good. Have you ever had that?
Oh, of course I have.
Vegemite and cheese does go good.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, this is what backstory filming like, sitting in this room, filming.
And check out the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd is absolutely loving it.
If you want to know backstory filming, this is it. This is what backstory is. Ew! Yep. Hey, let's go.
Peace out, guys.
Alright, so one final person, or not a final person, but another person I thought you guys should see from the crew of the show is this person that's right here.
Hello!
So who are you and what do you do?
My name's Lucy and I'm a shooting associate producer on The Assembly.
Obviously everyone has seen you behind a camera and that's what you do. Do you want to explain a bit more about what you do and some stuff that people don't get to see?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go through into one of the halls that we've been filming in today. We're actually packing up after a big day of filming. As you can see by all the busy people around us. And here's some of our camera equipment. We shoot on FX6s because they are very good run and gun cameras.
How long does it take to set something up, you know, when you're filming?
It depends on the situation, but usually at least an hour, sometimes an hour.
At least an hour. And final comment that I asked everyone, any behind the scenes that you want to give? Anything you want to say?
Well,
it is your world.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you to you, Dale, for being an absolute rock of the show. You've been such a superstar, giving it all your all, and it's really showing, and everyone's really proud of you.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you, Lucy, for being in the behind the scenes vlog. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Has it been a good day?
It's been a good day. It's been an eventful day. Great interview.
Yep.
With, not gonna say.
Yeah, you have to watch the show to find that one out.
And everyone did really well. Everyone was funny and thoughtful and great journalists.
Let's go.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! All right.
So, do you want to show my phone the camera too, to show what you're doing?
Is that a good angle?
Nice. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, thank you for that.
That's okay.
Do you want to shout out anything yourself?
Of course. I'm Lena's Doing Things. I'm also a content creator with the ABC, and it's been great. Hey!
Be an actor? No,
Yeah.
I'm on the other side of the camera. You might see me from the background of such shots as in the background of the assembly, and you know I'm there twiddling some knobs.
Yeah, you might see him, you know, in many things, like the assembly. I think you're also in the assembly, I think, as well, you know?
I was in the assembly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see my microphone, just, you know, getting into the back of the shot.
Yep.
Luckily, these cameramen are really good and they don't yell at us.
So, obviously, behind the scenes vlog, explain what you do and your name, even though I think it will be made obvious.
I'm Dale, not that Dale.
Yeah,
I'm this
there's
Dale.
another Dale.
I'm a sound recordist. Most of my job is putting microphones on these people.
Yeah, just microphoning up, mic up people.
Using a boom, and every now and again I get to listen to what they say.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, I get to hear what they say, I don't really pay attention to what they say.
The person that really listens is this guy over here. Yeah. He just puts the headphones on and that's his job.
Oh, I'm just yawning. Oh God, it's so annoying when you're tired.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you did there.
What's over there, Dale?
All right, back to you.
So we're a quirky bunch here, but we get balanced out by this person here. She balances out our weirdness.
Is that true?
I do love a snack as well.
Yep. So this is the trio of the sound people. Yep.
Yeah, we're an odd bunch.
Yep.
Don't put the camera on us, we don't.
Yeah.
All right, so someone I thought you guys should see. You guys will see him in the show, but I thought I should get him in the behind the scenes vlog. And that lucky person is
Helen Wolfenden, hello.
Hello. How you going?
I am delighted to be talking to you.
Oh, hell yeah. So, all your mentoring has kind of came into what I'm doing now, because it is, technically this is just a vox pop, but just walking. So, my first question to you is, how are you enjoying this course?
I am loving this course. Can I just say, advanced vox pop. You've gone to advanced vox pop already.
Advanced vox pop, yep.
One of the reasons I'm loving the course is I'm just seeing how amazingly you have picked up and thrived and taken what we've talked about and put it into action. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
100%, and I think what you've taught us from the start is kind of paying off to what I'm doing now. I just grabbed you out of nowhere to do a vlog for the behind the scenes of the assembly. So, next question to you is, what do you think people should know? What are some juicy secrets? What do you do behind the scenes that people won't get to see?
Yeah, well, this has been a revelation for me because my professional background has been working in radio. So I've spent all of my time in radio studios. I haven't spent my time in front of cameras. I'm reasonably uncomfortable in front of a camera, so I have been trying to avoid any footage of myself at all costs. It's going to be quite terrifying, I think, to be confronted by occasional images of myself on the TV.
But what is something that you do behind the scenes that people don't get to see? Because you do, obviously you teach us, but I know everyone does a lot of work behind the scenes that doesn't get shown.
Yeah, it's one of the things, I have loved the work of the show. As I say, in that transition from radio to television, it's a much bigger group of people that you're working with. So I've loved the process of sitting down and working with the producers and working with Tom and Emma from Aspect and taking our original ideas for what we thought we would be able to teach you and shaping that in ways that work even better for you guys and that makes the learning meaningful, that means that it translates well on camera, that enables us to help you guys tell your stories. And so there's a lot of work that goes into that kind of planning and preparation, I guess, and getting everything organised.
So before we end this off, anything else you'd like to add?
Just how extraordinary the privilege has been to get to work with people like you, Dale, just to be able to be in this space with these people creating connections. Like the thing that I love about radio, about broadcast media at its best, is telling stories and creating connections. I think we've been able to do that and I just feel so lucky to have been able to be part of it.
Thank you for joining.
I can't wait to see what happens, where you guys all end up.
Yep.
Hello, I'm the other audio person, but Dale doesn't like me because my name is Meg.
Something you guys will not see because this is like the secret behind the scenes. You'll never see this room, how it is,
fully,
you know?
You'll only see abridged close-up shots and sweeping shots.
Because you will not see the room like this because it usually has chairs and a million cameras.
We're in the process of being emptied as we speak with these two wonderful boys.
Yep.
You may have met them kind of planning out our schedule for the day. Everything in blue was already there, just kind of describing what we're doing at the ABC. I thought people might have some confusion. We got introduced to Intro Tom today. He's the guy that takes care of telling us what we're going to be doing. I didn't want people to get him mixed up with Record Tom, the beautiful bald man right there, and his musical prowess. You know, we need someone who's good at making announcements, so he got brought in Intro Tom, his brother.
So, someone that you guys will see in the show, especially at the start, is the famous Ty. So, you'll see him in the show, you know, he is our mentor, you know, teaching us how to be great journalists. And we've got him now for technically this is like an interview, vox pop kind of thing.
Yeah, sure, a walk and talk.
A walk and talk. So, how do you think everyone's going? How do you think the assembly's going?
Awesome. I didn't know what to expect, but it's been great. Everybody's doing so well. It's a nice backdrop.
Yeah, the nice backdrop. And then we've got the other cameraman.
Did you run out of room to do your interview?
We did run out of room. Walk slower. I know it's such a heavy thing.
Be less good. Walk
Be
slower.
less good. Yep. Yep. This course, when it comes out, I think it's going to be great. I think everyone's going to love it. There are some great personalities in the room, great mentors as well, because you are teaching us you're our stepping stone into this career, and I think, everyone should know that, and they will in the show. But what do you think is something behind the scenes that they don't get to see?
Well, the on the flies, right, where we get asked all of these like daunting questions, and so that's going to be a big part of the show, and that's when it got really serious for me as well. When I realized, like, when I was asked to comment on different exercises we did or different stuff that happened in the classroom, I was like, oh, so that part is going to be, the public's going to see that. It's going to be on TV.
Yeah.
And so just, those parts where we're trying to explain what we did and why we did it. Because, like, for me as well, like, the primary thing here is that I want this to be a journalism class. Like, I want you to come away with the skills to be able to be journalists, and I reckon that's happening.
100%, and I think this is where you do your vox props usually, in here.
It is. So I'm not as big as the celebrity interviews that also happen in that space, but yeah, they get us in there and have a chat. Get in here at 8:45 this morning and get put straight in front of the camera to answer a few questions.
He goes in the camera for the course, and now he's on the camera for this as well.
I don't know.
Was there something asked in the vox prop that kind of caught you off guard, like you didn't know how to answer it, or like a question that made you really think?
They always catch me off guard, but I think some of them really they're simple questions, but they make you think philosophically. And you go like, well, why did you do this course and want to do this course in the first place? And you're like, that's such a short question, but it's a massive question.
Oh yeah.
So why? Seeing behind the scenes, there is also like the aspect of doing that training and giving people that opportunity to get into the news industry as well, because I think that's hopefully like a key part of what people get out of this. Cool experience, but also end up being able to work in the field as well. But thanks, Dale. It's been a pleasure.
The great Ty that you'll get to see on this course, and a little bit of the insight to him.
So Jack here, our long distance runner in the flesh, is going to show us the quiet room for the first time.
Some people might be in there.
Oh, true.
So we're going to be quiet.
Ooh.
I don't even think the camera will be able to see.
You gotta
so obviously it's...
it has divots. Some sensory, some nice blanket there.
Ooh, is it weighted? No.
He's lie down, he can chill out. Nathan, he comes and sleeps in here. Digit.
Because this is technically behind the scenes.
Mirror selfies.
Because they will not see this.
Yes. Yes, normally. So this is real behind the scenes stuff here.
So you're coming for a ride on the glamorous part of audio is when we do battery changes.
Yep.
Hey, it is very rare that we have two Dales in the same space.
100%.
Some say it's not really allowed, but legendary. I mean, we're all awkward people, the audio department.
All right, so as you know, the behind the scenes video that I'm doing, trying to show everyone, the crew, pretty much everyone who's working on the assembly, but it isn't the behind the scenes without Leigh Sales, the mentor of the show. And it is totally not planned that Leigh Sales is right here.
Dale, what a coincidence.
I know, that is crazy.
Happened to run into me.
This is such a big ABC building as well. Like, how does that work? That is really good.
I know, it's like we planned it.
It is, did we? So, as you know, the assembly's been going on for quite a little bit. How do you think it's going?
I think it's going fantastically well. I'm having heaps of fun and finding it really interesting and really getting to know everyone and enjoying meeting all these new people. What about you?
I'm loving it. I think from the first week to now, you've prepped us to be better journalists, and it is paying off.
Excellent.
Honestly, it is. The show's been going great, and since you started with us, it is crazy the people we've got to interview on the show. Do you remember when you got messaged to do the show?
I do actually. And the first thing they did was one of the ABC executives sent me a clip from the French version of the show to have a look at, and I watched it and thought, oh yeah, that looks amazing. I could see myself doing that.
And that is really good. Honestly, that is
Crazy. Well, thank you for joining the behind the scenes vlog. Is there anything you would like to say that I haven't asked you?
Did you ever think when you started sort of a couple of months ago that you'd just be walking around with a camera doing your own video?
100% no, I did not think I was going to do that at all, and now here we are with the Leigh Sales.
It's full credit to you. It's all you. It's all your good work.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you, Leigh
See you in
Sales.
there.